Our experience with Ageas has been a very enriching and rewarding one. In fact, Ageas was one of our first enterprise clients.
In IndusNet, I know that we've got a partner that goes the extra mile. And I know that you don't just go the extra mile for us, because I've seen how you've now implemented these improvements across the rest of your company. So all of your other clients are benefiting from your vision, from your farsightedness. And I think that is very, very valuable. So that's why we stay.
We learned a lot about building a resilient, a solid, a robust delivery mechanism through their inputs. And it was a great experience working with the entire team and doing some very interesting innovations over a period of time.
For me, that's a fundamental part of a successful relationship where you have effort on both sides and investment in both sides and a shared vision.
Before we engaged with Ageas, we used to work mostly with small to medium-sized businesses where they had small to medium-term projects. These projects were pretty interesting, but they were not really making huge impact on the world. Ageas was one of the first account where we actually were creating things which were used by millions of people, and that was obviously a big responsibility.
You're ISO 27001 compliant. From an honesty and integrity point of view, we've not had a single breach, either of faith or of data or anything. A lot of companies that I know, for them that's aspirational. They haven't even started that journey. So that's a massive commitment that you've made to deliver a level of information security that puts you above many of your competitors.
We had to learn a lot in terms of how do we enrich our processes, how do we make our systems strong enough to handle a huge amount of data, how do we sort out data security, how do we ensure that the projects has a less number of issues post-production, how do we take care of support after the project is deployed, and so on.
A lot of people don't understand the working relationship that we have, and I think it's quite unique. It's not like the standard offshore relationship that many people have experience of. What we have is a proactive partnership that works together. We're constantly looking at ways that we can make things better, because if things work with us, they work with you. We make sure that each party in the arrangement is not just doing their bit, but they're happy doing it. So there's a great deal of positive thinking and positive actions about what we do.
So insurance is a pretty large industry, and a decade back when IndusNet used to be in the digital business, we were pretty much sector agnostic. In fact, Ageas was our first experience in working in a specific domain, and where we actually needed to go deeper into the domain and understand the business to such a level that we can come back and consult and also guide our client of what to do and not just do the things that were told to us.
At this point that I started coming out and visiting India, we were able to get to know the individuals within the team and to develop relationships and a very strong team ethos from there. Of course, you were able to give us the best developers that you had in your other teams. And so we benefited from the fact that you were giving us very good people as we scaled the team out. I've always been impressed, not just by the work ethic, but by the whole mentality, the whole approach that we have within the team.